Welcome back. Yes, you are back with your boy Scarcious. We are in the Open Great League. We had our Medicham on the lead versus the Diggers B, and they weren't feeling that, so they dipped out into their Registeel, who meets our Registeel, and we love to see it. So they're going to throw a charge move here, and we don't care what it is, grass not that tickles, and we can just offload our zap cannon, which will be doing big damage even to a Registeel. So let's go. This is a Registeel in the Great League though, remember, so it's not as bulky as it is in the Ultra League. We are going for another charge move here, another zap cannon. Alright, brings them very low. They're going to throw another charge move, which will obviously tickle their attackers fallen. And we're going to lock on down, and we're expecting them to bring back that Diggers B. Okay, so we swap out. We're not going to let them put in some work on our Registeel. So we swapped into our Medicham, and they decided to come in with their Sableye, and that's absolutely fine. We've got some decent energy to offload, which will do some decent chip damage to the Sableye. As you can see, it is already down at around about 25% health, low red, so we're looking good here. They go for the foul play. That's absolutely fine. And how do we want to play this? We can come to Zoom Roll, but no point. We can save that for their back Pokemon and just throw in our Registeel to have some usage here. Alright, now we swap, catching their second charge move. They thought they would get both charge moves off on our Registeel, but no, we catch that foul play on our Zoom Roll. We would have bubbled down, but they swapped out into the Diggers B. Smart decision, but yeah, this is two bulky Pokemon going at each other. They running with Scorching Sands though, and that's not going to do much, but we shielded it just in case they had a Hyper Beam or something, which we still are not sure if they have or not. Go for the Ice Beam. They shield up too, so it's one shield a piece here, and things are getting a little bit dicey here. Let's see what's going on here. We're letting this one go, and it's just Scorching Sands again, so that's absolutely fine. Gonna go for the Ice Beam again. We don't fancy risking going for Hydro Pump and then them shielding, so they shield that Ice Beam. Now we swap, quick combo play, offloading that Focus Blast as shields are down, and you can already see that is GG's. Nicely done. Alright, taking that W, let's move on swiftly into the next one. Let's get them. Oh, face up against a Greninja. We definitely don't mind seeing this here. What do they want to do? They dip out into Venusaur Shadow, and that's met with our Registeel, who doesn't mind taking Shadow Frenzy Plant. So as you can see, Shadow Frenzy Plant still doesn't do much to the Registeel. So we're going to be offloading this Zap Cannon, hopefully get an attack debuff here. And we do get it. Nice. So we can take another Frenzy Plant here, even if it wasn't debuffed. But yeah, we're going to take it much better, of course. Going for the Focus Blast. See what they want to do. Nope, they don't want to fight for switch. They let that go. And then they come in with Greninja. So they're obviously trying to get a decent amount of energy, but they have to throw anyway because they would have had to shield the Focus Blast. So they throw anyway. So that works out for us. We can bring in a Zoom Roar if we want. Yeah, and that's what we do. And they swap out straight away thinking that we was coming in with Medicham. And that is not going to do it because it's met Charizard versus a Zoom Roar, which is nice for us, but not for them. So that's GG's, and we're on to the next one. Alright, face up against a Jellicent, and we don't like to see this. We don't want to see it here. I mean, our Registeel would love to see it. We're going to have to see how we can work around this. So we're shielding and getting baited. So we're just going to stack a bit more energy and offload the Psychic. And most probably will shield back. They do. And they're going to go for another charge move. Now do they full send Shadow Ball? They do. We're shielding that also. We do give up the double shield. Now we're going for another psychic. Do they want to give up 2 shields? Nope, they let that go. Their defense has dropped, and now we swap out. So they swap out, and now it's an Azumarill mirror match, but we're not running player off. But are they running player off? We're going to see what the vibe is. Offloading Hydro Pump. Okay. Let's see what they're throwing. Player off. Yeah, so they are running player off. Okay. So they're obviously going to get off another one here. I mean, our Hydro Pumps, I mean, they will add up, but yeah, obviously they're going to be putting in more work than us, but that's absolutely fine. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Okay, so we swap out Catching the Move on Medicham. What are they throwing though? It's player off, so we just sack the Medi because no use for it anymore. And now we come back in here, overloading a bit, and then gonna throw the Hydro Pump. You most likely will let it go. They decide not to. So what have they got in the back there? I wonder. I mean, they're throwing a charge move, so that's absolutely fine. All shields are down on each end. And now we come in Registeel to clean up. And it looks like they are very weak in the back. So they top left, and that's GG's. On to the next one. Let's get them. Okay, 5 stop against a Gliscor. Okay. Let's see how we can work around this. We're definitely not throwing on CMP. They go for the aerial ace, we shield it up. We're just going to overload a bit, but they decide to try and attempt to catch, and that's not going to do it. That is not the right decision. They swapped out into the Steelix. So Steelix now has to meet Registeel, and we don't care what they want to throw here because they're throwing very early. So we already know that is not an Earthquake. Now we're going to go for our Focus Blast. Do they want to shield here? Big damage. And now we can just lock on down. They can throw another charge move if they like. But no, they don't. They get lock on down. And Gliscor's coming back in. We're going to offload the Focus Blast. They probably won't shield this. Yep, they don't shield it. That's absolutely fine. Working towards our game plan. And they're going to have to throw EQ here. And they do so. Okay, now we can come in Azumarill. But we're going to offload the Ice Punches to get them shields down. We had so much energy, so we might as well get all of the energy off first with the Medicham. And then we will look to come in with Azumarill. There we go. Azumarill makes his entrance, and then they come in with Registeel. Gonna get off that Hydro Pump, but they will be letting off their charge move first. So let's shield that up. We need to preserve the health. And we have got a Hydro Pump for them. We can also survive a Zap Cannon, so they will get to another Zap Cannon, and then we will get off our Hydro Pump because of surviving this Zap. So their Gliscor is going to have to throw a move or get bubbled down. And then Medicham can wrap it up. So it depends how we play this one out. We're going to swap here. So Medicham can take the move, and then we can just counter down. They're undercharged it, but that's not going to do any favors for them because we can count it down. So Medicham wraps this one up, and that's G to the G. That was too much of a big task for that Gliscor to take out Azumarill and Medicham. So GG's. Moving on swiftly into the last one. Let's get him. Alright, faced up against Azumarill. Come on, Azumarill really is back. Azumarill really is back this season. Alright, offloading. Psychic. Alright. Okay, they're going to be throwing here. What's it going to be? It is the player off. Okay, building up. Alright, gonna get off another psychic. How they feeling like? And let that go. Their zoom was very low. And we're gonna look to double up on them shields here and farm down. Or do they want to swap? Yeah, they swap out. They don't fancy getting farmed down, so they come in with Gligar. And the Gligar's met with our Azumarill. And the Azumarill don't mind tanking 2 digs, so I mean, look, it doesn't do much damage at all. Alright, we're gonna go for our Ice Beam here. Let's see if they fancy using a shield. Yeah, of course they do. Alright, they have 1 shield left. Let's see what the vibe is here. Do they want to throw back to back? They go for Aerial Ace there. What do they want to do here? Throwing that Ice Beam. Are they giving up on that Gligar? No. Gligar and Gliscor are around this season. Alright. So, no shields left on either end. We'll come back with Medicham. Gonna have to tank a move here and hopefully get off the Ice Punch. They might want to dip though. Let's see. Yep, they tried to catch. That's not gonna do it. So now we're gonna lock on down their Azumarill all the way down there.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Okay, I'm trying to fight the good fight. I'm expecting the top left though. And this is the last battle, so thank you guys for coming by once again. You all take care now. Peace.